So today we're going to give you some updates of the company, what's been going on, what's the plan for the next days and next few months as well.
We've been working towards the social media aspects of the project. We've been focusing on getting the internal components ready for the prototype, and hopefully, I was thinking, probably next week our engineers are going to be meeting together and just putting the machine together. So basically, just putting it together like a Lego.
So they're gonna 3D print out every component in the machine.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna put it together, build the machine, and then it's the real challenge. Will it work or will it not? But if it doesn't work, it's not a huge problem because they will just fix it. Maybe it takes another week or two.
Yeah, just minor adjustments.
Yeah, just a minor setback.
But we're gonna keep us so fingers crossed. And, But it's gonna be, they are really excited to try to put everything together because they have been 3D printing this machine now for quite some time. Yeah. So hopefully at the end of August, beginning of September, we hopefully will get to see the machine together as a unit.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be, I can't really wait about the unboxing video. It's gonna be amazing, man. Damn. I think we're gonna have see some tears, maybe,
I'm so excited to finally see all these 3 years just in one box. Can you imagine?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All the work and everything, and you're gonna open a box, and there it is, the machine.
I was actually taking together the months we've been spending on the product development phase for now. We've been spending at least 8 months just in this product development phase. Yeah. So we're just doing the prototype phase, and then we will move on to the manufacturable design of the product. So that's gonna be really fun to go into that. So.
And for everybody to know, this is not our first. It's not the first. We've done this before, and then it went pretty much sideways. We didn't get what we wanted from.
It was basically just like a low budget idea validation, because we were just using what we thought we were good engineers, but he was just inexperienced, so we couldn't handle, because this project is way bigger than we ever thought. So
and maybe it's a little bit on our side as well. We were just inexperienced ourselves at the time, so not to take that this engineer should take all the blame. It was both sides, but that was a learning curve for sure. And then we found our engineers that we have today. So we took that experience and used it today with our engineers.
Yeah, which is basically just a learning curve. Yeah, like I said, low budget idea validation. But that's because we only had drawings of the machine.
We got advice to go to the university and try to find someone who was learning to engineer.
Basically a student.
A student. So we should have go there, and then we could get some free help, so we didn't have to pay for it, and that sounded good at the time. And then we found this guy. Shout out to him, Daniel. Daniel the plumber, a really nice guy, and he drew up the first. He drew the first machine up, but it wasn't enough to get a patent for it. So the reason why we were drawing it up was we wanted as well to build a machine like the drawing, but first and foremost we wanted to get a patent. At that time,
we wanted to. We thought we could actually get the patent for just the idea, basically, because, like I said, we were just starting out. So that turned out to be quite expensive, and almost impossible. So because we needed something to work in order to get the patent, basically, because we didn't really know what we were gonna patent in the machine. We didn't know, because basically all the components in our machine, we are just gonna be able to patent the parts in the machine, not the machine as the unit, So we have the mixing chamber and the reaction chamber. We can patent those for sure, and also we can patent the like the flow of the machine, the internal structure
of the machine.
So we can't basically just use a AI drawing of a machine. We need to tell how it works, and we need to know everything before we turn it in, because we need to. Once we get the patent, we need to be sure we have actually patented all the aspects of the machine that are patentable, or whatever you call it, So.
And the description in the patent has to be so rock solid, because other companies can find something wrong with our patent and then make another machine and be a big competitor and try to sabotage what we've been doing.
Exactly, man. Yeah, so it's been like a fun process. So now we're actually working with very good and very professional engineers. And they are taking us through the process step by step. We actually have weekly meetings, and they are really keeping us involved in the process, because they don't want us to feel left out, because that's what happened with the first machine. Yeah. The guy just went ahead and just boom, asked us 2 questions, and then just went ahead and did everything, and then just okay guys, it's ready, but it's fucked up, so pay me, So
shit happens. But that was a big learning curve for sure. But what's really important when you have a project like this is the weekly meetings. We have to talk a little bit about the weekly meetings, because our engineers are also, they're kind of like a business advisors at the same time. And we have mostly always weekly meetings where we get updated, and we update them as well on what we have been working on. And this has helped us be like more consistent with what we are doing. Exactly. And so if you're doing a similar kind of company, I would recommend doing weekly meetings. If it is with your marketing agency or something, to have weekly meetings is really essential.
Yeah, I think that's pretty. That's how you run a successful business. You need to stay on top of things. So, because you can't be like letting the team just do whatever they want. You need to be involved. You need to be focused on the project, and you need to be doing your work as well. And you need to be held accountable for doing that work. So that's really helped us out quite a lot. So they actually have been a huge help for us. Just not in the product development stage, but just the brand identity as a whole, basically, the brand identity. So, and the way we should tackle these missions. So,
for sure.
What we are not focusing now on, we are trying to we are just making the social media aspect of the project like a little bit more clear. We are trying to find structures where we should be focusing our efforts, and that's why we're doing this podcast as well, so we can use the content to get more people, or like-minded people towards the project. So that's gonna be
definitely. And what we also through research is that it's really strong today to have a big personal brand. So that's going to be our mission as well. When our Instagram on Cupfeel grows, we're going to build our personal brands on social media as well. Because it seems to matter today.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like the personal branding, it's basically that's just the life of the business for now, right now. So because you have to have these personal brands if you're trying to do something, because you get so much reach on your content if you have a personal brand as well associated with the business. So
definitely.
But
for instance, like Mr. Beast, to take him into account, that's a guy who has like millions of followers on YouTube, and he has his own brands, and he has built such a personal brand himself with his team. And now he has these big businesses, sells chocolate, and I think he had a hamburger place as well in the States.
Yeah, that was just basically a challenge type thing. So it's sold out.
So
and also like Grant Cardone as well. He is doing a great personal branding. He took his social media levels just boom through the roof, and all this Alex
Hermosi.
He as well, these personal brands is going to be the next billion-dollar industry of it. It's probably already a billion-dollar industry, but...
Yeah, I think I saw, like maybe 2-3 years ago, I saw, when I first saw Alex Hermosi, he was just talking about that he met Grant Cardone, and Grant Cardone said to him that he needed to build his personal brand.
Yeah,
and since then, Alex Hormozi has been everywhere, man. I see so many videos of him.
Yeah, he even has a style.
Yeah.
But once we are editing our videos.
Yeah.
We actually, it's a style called Alex. I'm sorry, I can't do this. Tell you.
I'm not quite sure if I'm pronouncing the name right, but I think it's
Let's just call him Alex.
Hormozi or something. I think so.
Okay, yeah. We can also talk about the markets for our for example, our machine is going to be able to do a lot of drinks, a lot of different beverages, But we want to start focusing on at least making the energy drink first, because that's kind of what we want.
Yeah.
Because we tend to drink a lot of energy drinks. Well, at least we did. So I just can't wait, because I've gone back to coffee now, because I'm getting older, and so I need something to replace that habit. So but we also found out actually Red Bull has a huge market share. It has around 43% market share. So as well as Monster, 30%, and there's these type of numbers. 73% of the market is unhealthy sugary energy drinks.
Yeah.
So we need to find a product similar to Celsius. Celsius is actually doing great. I think they have around 7.5% market share. So we need to start focusing more on those type of energy drinks, because these traditional ones are just running out of time. They are so unhealthy, and the amount of sugar in each can is just it's amazing, man. I don't understand how people can drink this all day, man.
For sure. So our beliefs and our prediction is that if companies like Red Bull and Monster who have these unhealthy energy drinks, maybe they have sugarless ones, they have that as well.
Yeah.
But if they don't try to move a little bit on the more healthier way of energy drinks, their market share is gonna decrease for sure.
Yeah.
And other entrepreneurs are gonna make companies to fill that void in the market when it grows more.
For example, Celsius doubled its share a year ago or something. So they have been doing taking a huge chunk of the market, as well as Prime as well. So Prime has been going through the roof, but they contain a lot of too much caffeine, what we know of. So
200 milligrams.
Yeah. Our drinks are gonna be lower than that. We're still figuring out the number, but our drinks are gonna be more similar to a cup of coffee, or around 120 milligrams or something. We are figuring out. We're gonna have probably 2 options of drinks in our manufacturable product. You can make 2 different sizes of drinks. So we could probably have 300 milliliters or 500 milliliters. So people can. Actually, I tend to drink only the 300 milliliter ones.
Yeah.
Because the 500 milliliters, it's just too much, man.
I think also because we're used to it, because here in Iceland, you can get the 500 milliliter ones, but it's really common to have the 300, 330
you
liter
don't want
cans.
to lug this can around. This is a big can.
Yeah, it's a huge can.
It doesn't even fit in our holsters, in our cars. So.
But for me personally, if I would have just a vitamin drink with no caffeine, just a soda healthy vitamin drink, I would probably get a 500 milliliter. Then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we want to launch a vitamin drink, a daily vitamin drink, kind of type of things. If you could do that straight after or in the same time as we launch our energy drinks, that would be amazing, because I tend to drink a lot of water. So if I could have a vitamin water type thing, that would be amazing for me. Yeah, and I really like also the vitamin water brand. So
vitamin water. It's called, I think, Vitamin Well.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah,
Vitamin Well. I think so. It's a Swedish brand.
Yeah, vitamin water is from 50 Cent had that.
I'm talking about Vitamin Well.
What we have here.
Yeah, what we have here.
Vitamin Hot Water is in the United States. So.
But I think that's a Swedish brand, and I think. For me personally, I like the flavoring, how they bring out the flavors in their vitamin water, and it's still pretty healthy.
Yeah, that's actually a good brand. The Vitamin Well, it's actually a great brand.
Yeah.
We actually wanted to
partner with them. So Vitamin Well, if you're listening, contact us.
Hook us up, man.
And we can maybe build a partnership in the future. But yeah, I like that brand, and I think for the future of our brand, we would like to do a similar kind of product, but in our machine, of course.
Yeah, exactly, man. We need to like start innovating the markets. We are gonna have we will have our energy drinks and our vitamin drinks. We will probably as well have some kind of like a soda type drink. You know, we will explore every market, and where we see a need for our product in the market, we will start focusing on that. We will just, that's what as well, like we are in the funding stage now, the seed round. That's what's actually included in the budget as well. We need to start exploring what type of drinks we should be making, because we have this amazing product, and we can use basically any powder-based material into the machine. So we will just have to start figuring out like what types of drink we should be making, and we can probably infuse some amazing drink like who nobody has seen before, you know, but do something really innovative.
Yeah, for sure.
Coming in to replace these morning coffees.
Yeah, I think also for me, because I drink energy drinks a lot, and throughout the day, maybe when I'm on my second energy drink, I just want the flavor. I'm not looking for the caffeine.
Yeah, exactly, man.
So and I know because it's pretty healthy, but it's not as like other like regular sodas. They're either unhealthy or they don't have such good flavors.
Yeah, that's true.
So the flavor of my energy drink of choice, I would just like another one, but without the caffeine.
Yeah.
But that company has actually been producing, and they say without caffeine. So that's basically the concept that we will be doing as well.
Yeah, basically, so that's healthy for also your kids and everything. So there's no caffeine in those type of drinks. So if you want to give your kids a energy drink, you can do it. So that's actually in our plans. Not kids energy drinks, but drinks for these age 12 to 15, 16 years old who are drinking like a lot of Prime, who are getting sent to the ER. You know, we want to make something for the whole family, basically, you know. So, but that's sometime in the future, you know. We will start focusing on the market who actually resonates well with this. I've actually been doing like quite a lot of running lately, man. It's great, man.
Yeah.
Going out for runs, man. Yeah.
And you do it consistently as well.
Yeah. I try to do it at least like, I maybe take one day off, like, but I still like to run like 2.5 kilometers, you know, because that's not like quite a lot. So, but I'm trying to run like 5 kilometers like every other day, you know, every 2 days I run 5 kilometers. So, and I'm gonna try to like get my pace down so I can kind of look like sprint them, you know, just get my speed up. And then we will move on to probably 10 kilometers and trying to get like the fastest pace possible. I'm still like trying to research the regular, I don't know, the paces or whatever you call it, you know, because, you know, I'm kind of new to this. I need to get my watts as well, so.
The Apple or.
Or Fitbit or whatever it calls, you know, something to intake like, so I can calculate my calorie intake and how much calories I'm burning, so then I can really optimize my diet, you know, because I've been eating these like late night snacks. I just do use Greek yogurt and I do muesli and then just fruits. And then I just read on the muesli package, it's maybe 70 grams of carbs and 100 grams, and I am putting probably 200 or 300 grams on because it's so small and it's so good, and you just put more. I don't know. I end up eating way too much, man. I can see it on my stomach, you know. So
no way. I
need to start, you know. I need to start like, all right, I can't be eating this. I can't be eating this. Yeah. So I'm just trying. I was doing like 2 meals a day, just fasting until lunch, and eating at 12 p.m., 12 a.m. or whatever it's called. Yeah, 12 p.m. And then just going on to like meal number 2, and that's gonna be dinner time. So that's what I like to do, because I like to train in the morning and I like to get my protein in the morning, and then I will go on to the like the dinner. But now of late, like last 2 weeks, I've been trying to eat a little bit more and trying to see like how many meals I should be eating per day, because I like fasting. It gives me like a mind clarity or something, you know, like takes away a lot of, actually not like those bad thoughts you get and like those stress and everything, because you're hungry, you're just focusing on not being hungry, you know. You're just focusing your body into, I don't know, it's called like protein deficit or something, you know. You're making it like produce protein internally, you know. You just like making your body react to the fast. So that's what I like to do, but I've been like eating 4 meals a day now, and that's a little bit too much, I think. So I need to go back to like 2 meals, and like the ultimate goal is just to eat in like the dinner time. But I want to have my private chef make me a good steak every night. So, you know, I don't have a private chef now, but my future private chef, you know, because yeah, it's expensive buying only red meat or like the good healthy, like the organic red meat. It's getting more expensive by the day, so out by the month, you know. So that's what I've been working on. So
for sure, and since you've been fasting as well, I've been researching it and have been doing it myself as well. So I read somewhere where if you fast for over 17 hours, if you're a man, it increases your testosterone as well.
Yeah, and also like your human growth levels. Yeah. So the natural way to boost your human growth.
Yeah.
That's to do an intermittent fast for a period like longer than 24 hours. Then you will just spike your levels up. So that's definitely something like you biohackers should be looking out for. You should definitely try to fast, like just from your try skipping a meal to begin with. You know, skip breakfast, you know, because you haven't done anything. You can't be eating breakfast, you know.
As you've been seeing lately, there have been many people talking about the sunscreen and how bad sunscreen can actually be for you. Though it protects you from the UV light from the sun, there are actually some like compounds and chemicals in sunscreen that you are absorbing that we didn't know of before. So what I did some research, and I read some research papers from 2020, and then I read some from 2022 in late October, December.
Yeah.
So in the 2020 ones, they were basically saying, you don't need to be worried about this because one substance called BP3 or oxybenzone, there was like the biggest fuss was about oxybenzone, and there hadn't been so much of a human trials with oxybenzone, just with animals, and they were always saying, don't be too worried, maybe it's nothing. There haven't been so many studies about it.
Yeah.
But now in the new research papers and clinical studies, it's way different, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. So a little bit of how sunscreen works. So sunscreens are a topical preparation whose compounds have the function of filtering, blocking, reflecting, and scattering or absorbing the ultraviolet UV light. So when they talk about filtering, how do the filters act? So you have 3 filters. You have the inorganic filters, biological filters, and organic filters. So the inorganic, it forms a barrier on the skin to reflect UV away from the skin. The biological, proactive mechanisms against oxidative stress and UV light. And then the organic, they absorb the UV light on the skin, transforming them into harmless, volvid lengths of light or heat. So it doesn't, they don't go back. They absorb the UV light and turn it into heat, but it should be not too dangerous.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I actually been reading, I have actually seen like something about this, like just the chemicals we put on our body, like our deodorant and shampoo, and like you said, sunscreen, and just everything you put on your body, man. You need to there's a lot of chemicals in everything we use. Like every like skincare product is probably 90% of products today all these chemicals, but we're not like 100% sure which chemicals are like harmful for you long term. But basically, all these chemicals, they are leading to a earlier grave. They are contributing to something. Because you probably sent me something. The ultimate biohackers are the Amish people.
Yeah.
They haven't had cancer in like how many years, man? There's like ever, I think.
They did a study on the Amish people, and 0% of the Amish people had cancer, diabetes, and there was one other thing, can't remember.
Yeah, the ultimate biohackers, man.
Yeah, so they just eat organic food. Yeah. They don't have cell phones.
They just eat what they grow. They grow like they're a sustainable ecosystem. Just look at a farm. It's a sustainable ecosystem. They are just doing more like living way below their means and just focusing on family and community.
Definitely.
I think it's probably learn something from them, but
for sure.
I still like to
talk
go
more,
out and party, but
to talk more about the sunscreens. So some sunscreens have EDCs, which are endocrine disrupting chemicals. They are natural human-made chemicals that may mimic, block, or interfere with the body's hormones, which is a really, really bad thing.
Yeah.
So the biggest boogeyman of these chemicals is what I said before, BP3 or oxybenzone.
Yeah, oxybenzone.
So what oxybenzone, it has multiple endocrine disrupting effects. What I was telling you about before, the EDCs.
Yeah.
It is absorbed in significant amounts through the skin. So but not every sunscreen has this chemical, but many of them have. So you can absorb it through the skin. It's crazy, and it also passes into breast milk.
Yeah, okay, that's kind of fucked.
So when women are putting their sunscreen on and it passes into the breast milk, then they have their babies. And
exactly.
And they're absorbing the chemical as well.
That's what I feel. So
And also a crazy fact: the CDC did a study and found that 97% of Americans tested in the study had oxybenzone in their system.
Yeah, I think this oxybenzone is in like a lot of
cosmetics. As well. Yeah. In makeups and cosmetics.
I think it's not only sunscreen, because like for example, if you're putting shampoo on your head, it's gonna absorb into your skull, man, for sure. As well as the deodorant things, because these areas we are watching ourselves with are really like sensitive.
Yeah.
So you need to really watch. I actually use organic soap and shampoo, so
yeah.
But I've been feeling some difference in my hair, but yeah.
The crazy thing is though, you can absorb 1% to 9% of this chemical. And the thing is, if you have it in the sunscreen, and then you have it in in some cosmetics, maybe skincare, if it's in deodorant, I don't know if it's in deodorant as well. But can you imagine how much of this chemical you're absorbing into your body?
You're absorbing a crazy amount, especially women, I read somewhere the cosmetic industry was designed just to destroy your image like as a woman, because these chemicals like absorb into your skin, so you have, I don't know, there's no use for like this, but this is only harmful, but
you never know when you look at you have to check for the chemicals.
Yeah, you have to be reading the labels.
Yeah.
And I'm actually getting quite good at reading the labels. So at least in our food,
Yeah.
But the food here in Iceland is way different than in America. So
yeah,
it's way different. You can actually go to the stores here and buy healthy stuff, just going into the big stores, the super supermarkets.
That's true.
And they actually prioritize like better foods. Like once you walk into the supermarket, the first thing you see is organics and greens, Then once you go into the store, you get to the candy, because they want to get you at the checkout.
I also felt it in last April when I was with my family in the States. We went to Florida, and we all just started to feel really bad after a couple of days because of the food there.
Yeah, and water probably.
Yeah, the water was not good as well, and you just feel it. You start to feel like
you need to watch what
way more tired, and and we all had some stomach problems as well. Yeah. So, but you could just see it in the stores. So many like artificial foods and flavorings and everything, and.
Yeah, it's just, we have to watch out what we are eating and putting into our bodies and you need to also go and check like where you are storing the ingredients of what you're putting into our food, and you need to see like where are they storing the water they are putting into these bottles, is it spring water?
Yeah.
Probably not, so.
That's true. Also, you were telling me about some crazy like Bitcoin.
Yeah, fuck. Larry Fink, the main man, Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, was actually talking about Bitcoin, man. It's actually here. Bitcoin could hit new highs after BlackRock's Larry Fink got orange pilled. So he actually said Bitcoin could hit a new record high, and he actually was. Liking the idea of bringing, just basically became a true believer of the concept of digital currencies, because that's probably because they are planning something big. So I'm really thankful that I actually have money in the crypto market right now. So, but it has its ups and downs. But if BlackRock is moving towards Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency, we are moving into a more technological money system type of things, I think we will be seeing at least some currency being used for the currency to replace the dollar. I think they are really working towards that, to replacing the dollar, because they need a new system. The old system is kind of broken, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how this all plays out, but my money is on Bitcoin, so, and yeah, that's basically what we could talk about now, because I haven't been going into the markets, but I can actually see the Bitcoin going now is the time, next year 2024, that's going to be the time for crypto. It's actually called the halving. It's going to be happening then, so that's what I'm our old friend actually thought of that, so.
I remember the halving, man. Crazy. Our friend came and said, "Hey guys, I need to tell you something, man." And we were like, "What's up, man?" I think it was 2019 or something.
Yeah, it was probably 4 years ago. It happens every 4 years, so.
So, and he came and he was like, "Guys, you need to check this out. It's a thing called the Halloween."
Yeah.
It's like every 4 years the crypto market.
I think it linked with every 4 years you vote for different government, or I think it's election based as well, so.
Okay, that makes sense if you think about it, because then everybody's when they're financing.
They have, and they tend to last election or something. They were using Bitcoin quite a lot, and actually XRP or something. And then there's more cryptocurrencies to move a lot of money around. So.
But now 2024 is to come. Mm-hmm. And now they're financing their campaigns. So if the BlackRock CEO...
they have something. Because I can promise you that BlackRock has fucking thousands of Bitcoins, man. They have been stacking up. And they are stacking up right now. And I believe they are the ones that are holding the market back as well. I think somebody is holding the market back, because they want to get everybody included first, and then weed out the little people, and then just go nuts, because they don't want people like you and me to make money while they make money, So
that's true, but actually a crazy fact though, there's a company who owns a big chunk of BlackRock, and that is the Vanguard Group.
Yeah, that's basically
They have, I think their net worth is $7.5 trillion.
Yeah, the Vanguard Group. It's basically an investment-based advisor or something. They have actually around 8 trillion global assets under management. So that's just an investment firm. The Vanguard Group is basically
check how old it is.
It's a portfolio base. If you invest in Vanguard, you're investing in their portfolio.
Yeah. But check how old they are.
45. Basically, these people are just, you know.
Don't.
I feel like these people are just like a lot of good business people. You know, they know how.
I think they're related, just secretly.
Yeah, probably, but I think these big corporations. There's a reason why they manipulate markets because they are so big. You know, and who like every whale does this. Like every crypto whale, if he has the chance, he will manipulate the market, and that's just basic economics, bro. The system is in place. You just have to learn to play by its rules and see gaps in the market and see where you can capitalize on the market. Same way they are doing. It's not an unfair game. They just have a way bigger head start than us. So you just need to fucking educate yourself and, you know, start like learning about financials, like financial literature or something. Financial literature, you know. It's the same like in the old times where if you didn't know what's it called, the Latin or something, you couldn't read the Bible. So the people had to come to the churches and everybody to let them read the Bible for them because they didn't acquire the knowledge to read the Bible.
Yeah.
So you can see how to. It's just thing, you know. It's easy to like build a pyramid like this, but like these companies are really old, and you know I don't have nothing against these companies, you know, because these are just investment funds, and you know somebody has to be the bad guy. So Elon Musk changed the logo of Twitter to X. And put that X on the building. So he's some guys say he is telling us something. Telling us like where the market is going to be moving. So we can actually be talking about what we did like the weekend or something. You went to quite a trip, right? You went to like a secluded area where they didn't have phone reception or something.
Yeah. That was actually crazy. Yeah, I went to the countryside, and it was this amazing area in the West Fjords in Iceland, and it was just a cabin 40 minutes from a town called Þingeyri. And it was crazy. No internet, no cell reception, no nothing. So you could like really
just one with nature, man.
Yeah, really ground yourself.
Like a sustainable home, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. Just a lot of like sheeps and things around.
Yeah, just staying in the country, man. I love that as well.
And the weather was actually really nice as well.
Like maybe a recap. So basically, like for the prototype, we should be seeing the prototype really soon. We should be seeing it like the beginning of September. That's really good news for us.
Yeah.
We should be getting our drinks next week. The first energy drinks. They're actually gonna be super healthy. We're gonna be checking them out, and also just working with our manufacturer and just trying to find the best drinks to make for the market, and just steering the market towards a healthier future. So that's what we're gonna start focusing on now. We're actually getting our financial guy now to put together the financial planning so we can get the investors on board like during this seed round. So that's what we're gonna be doing now, like this week and next week.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep you guys looped in. So
we're gonna keep you guys posted until next time. And yeah.